So welcome to our new topic, which is about inserting formatting tables and embed and update Excel worksheets. Now, to insert the table, we also have to know what a table is. Table is extremely good to summarize data into cells. The cells actually make up the table itself, and once you really start working with it, you will see that the design and the organization of the web pages looks much better. And then you might be tempted to use tables more and more. However, it produces a presentation that are sometimes not very well readable once you have a data that is very large. But let's go for our exercise file right now, which is not that difficult. We just open water saving A. Once you're done with it, go to slide number 13, and in the content placeholder, press Insert Table. You have the number of the columns and number of the rows. Change it to number 3. You have the arrows, or you can also type the number what you want. Sorry for the noise before. Now you see that we have a header row and banded rows. You see also table styles here, what you can change anytime. And you also have effects and shadings and borders. Let's work with this as it is at the moment. And click the first cell on the second column. And let's type winter. Then press tab, spring. Tab, summer. Tab, fall. Tab, minimum, average, and maximum. Now I think we need one more row. So why don't we add one more? In the layout, to tab, insert below. Okay, and then average. And then maximum. Okay, let's do the numbers as well. 18, 41, 73, 43. 29, 57, 89, and 54, 40, 72, 15, and 65. Okay. Let's click anywhere in the heading row and then insert, once again in the layout contextual tab, insert above. Now that we are done with it, let's click in the second cell, and then Shift is pressed, and I just go with the arrow, because you can do it also with the mouse, doesn't matter, it's the same, and I merge the cells in the merge group, merge cells. And we have to type here seasonal temperatures. And when it's done, align it to the center. and then align it, the text also to the center. Good. And actually we are done with our sample file. I would add a few more elements for your observation. I would change, sorry, okay, so I would change definitely the font here and here for a better overview. I would perhaps do a little bit more about the design. So why don't we do this here? Okay, but the whole presentation. Of course, it's going to be more and more interesting. We also have this one, and now let's change it to bevel. And before we have borders, I think we shouldn't have any borders, right? No borders. And the shading can be changed to any other color as well. Gradient also. So why don't we take this one here, linear down. Looks a little bit more interesting. Once again, then of course you have to change a few things. And for the first line, so why don't we change the first line design a little bit with a different shading, a little bit darker shading. Yeah, so you see now it's not much darker, but a little bit darker, and it's a little bit different. It looks a lot better than before. Looks a lot more interesting than before. So that's how you can work with it. Of course, you can also align your text in the middle. So center aligned. That's it. Well, that's for now. Let's continue with the second file, which is water saving B. And I guess, just as I had before, this is going to happen what I showed. Never mind, it doesn't cause any problem, since we can continue and learn from it. Alright, we continue with setting up and formatting tables. Again, we start with 13, slide number 13. The Design Tool tab, sorry, in the Design Tool tab of the table, of course. Clear the banded rows. Okay. And in the table style group, select the first column. And what else? And well, then we also have the table styles here again, where we will change to medium, style accent 4, and this is going to be medium style to accent 4 exactly. And the next step is going to be to drag through winter, spring, and summer and fall. And on the Design Tool tab, the Table Styles group, we also have here shading. Let's take light green background 2 for the shading. Exactly. And for a cell containing 105, we also have to take a shading, which is going to be orange accent 3. And for 18, we also take one shading, which is going to be more fill standard colors. And let's take this here, so that we have the range between 18 and 105 correctly presented. Now select the seasonal temperatures, and in the Verdad styles, quick styles, and take fill light green background to inner shadow, and do it for minimum as well. There you go. And actually you can select the 2 rows here. I'm sorry, I already did. I don't know why it doesn't work now. Selected, so done. Let's add also a border to the table. Now all we can do is to go to layout toolbar, okay, and then in the select the table itself, just as you select actually the table by the mouse. Now it's selected, okay, and then again in the design toolbar, table styles, you have the borders. Let's take outside borders. Let's check that out. Now we have an outside borders. Great. Okay, and then click anywhere in the table to display table styles gallery. And as a last point, let's take this one here. Wonderful, looks great. We can also change the color just to take the same as above. Great work. Thank you very much for your attention. So we start with main meeting for embedding and updating Excel worksheets, and also a little bit formatting them. We have to go to slide number 9 and insert object. Then create from file. The file is going to be in my Dropbox. For you guys somewhere else, of course, not this one here. And presentation file takes a little bit of time, and we have to find the new equipment, right? The new equipment file. Exactly. This is done. Display, and now we embed it. There is a difference between linking it and embedding it. Let's do embedding it first, and then let's do after that linking. Okay. Let's put it down. Double click it. Now if you're done, let's move things a little bit closer. Okay, and that's what we have to do. Oh, one line I missed, I guess. So it should be alright. Let's make it big enough. Oh gosh, let's make it big enough. It's a nice toy, right? Okay. Why can't I change it? So don't move the object at the moment. Let me make it smaller so that I can work with it very quick. Let's get back here. Let's get back down here. Okay, make it a little bit bigger this way so that everything is included. And now it's done. Now we can make it big enough. All the lines are done here. We can align it into the center. That's what I wanted to do. And then once it's embedded and resized and it's well seeable, then double click it again. And notice that we have here 5%, Okay, so percentage, then this is general, this is custom data, and you see all the formulas which were used in the function box. Let's click B2 and change it to 6. Accordingly, the numbers have changed, and now you have a cost of loan which is 619,494 rather than, let's see, 5%, 591,000 something. Once you're done with it, then let's go to A1 merged with B1, as you see, and let's change the color, the field color, to olive green, accent 3, lighter 60%. Once that's done, then let's do the same. Done up to A8, same color, also done. Now this is what we have. Looks much better, looks more interesting. Let's make a little bit more things about it. We can actually make it as a table. We can actually do a lot more. Page layout, all these functions, all these things you have. So, well, you may try out them. You also can try using conditional formatting, format as a table. So let's do format as a table for this moment. Right, it's formatted. We have header row, and we have banded rows. Yeah, that's all. And you can rename this table. Then you can also insert, slicer, export data, etc., etc. A lot of other things, and filter data as well, right here. Okay, thank you for your attention. This was chapter 7. As you realized, it's going to be more and more specific, and I'm very happy if I can contribute to your success in the future. Thank you.